Hello friends. So we have already seen what the critical section problem is. If you have not seen, please look at my critical section problem video. So in this one, we have, let's say, n processes, P1, P2, up till Pn, and they all have some sections. Let's say they all have an entry section, entry section, entry section, then their critical section, critical section, critical section, and after it there will be exit section, exit section, exit sections for each of them, and after it there can be some remainder code, remainder section, remainder section. Cool. So when a process wants to enter its critical section, it can't do it independently. It will have to request from all other processes, because there might be some other process which is already in their critical section, or there can be some other cases like some other higher priority process which is already requested for the critical section. All those things can happen, which we will see how many scenarios can happen. But first let's discuss what is the progress condition. Progress condition of critical section problem. Okay. So we have already seen the mutual exclusion condition, which states that no two processes can be together in the critical section. Now the progress condition, it implies that if let's say process P1 requests that, okay, I want to enter in my critical section, it will send it request to all the processes, or in some manner, some protocol it will try to do. But some of these processes might be in their remainder section, that is, they are already done with their critical section. So these processes are here, okay, here. So these processes are already done with their critical section. They have nothing to do with the critical section whatsoever now. So they will not be involved in this decision that whether I should give permission to P1 to enter its critical section or not, however high the priority of P2 is, because it's already done. It doesn't want to enter in the CS anymore. So these won't be involved. So we cancel them. So only the requests, only those who are either not yet entered, or they have requested the critical section, or they are already in the critical section, those processes should be involved in making the decision. The other thing is the decisions should come out in some time, because it should not take infinite time, because if it takes the infinite time, then this process will be stuck. This process will be stuck at the entry section. It will never be able to enter its critical section. So this process is stuck after that. So we don't want this process to get stuck. So hence this progress should be made in this decision, and this decision should come in some finite time. So that is the progress condition. I hope you understood. Thank you, friends.